When the vaccination came out initially, I was very skeptical. First off, it's not FDA approved. We really didn't have any real data on how it was going to affect people and how it was going to affect the disease process and long-term effects. We don't have that history. And these things are frightening to me as a nurse. And I really was not comfortable getting the vaccination. I'm not a big anti-vaxxer. I am vaccinated in every other area. But this was something that I just wasn't really comfortable with. And I just kept thinking to myself, I'm young and I'm healthy. And that was kind of my stance as far as even if I got COVID, I felt like it wasn't going to affect me as much as it had affected some of the patients that I've been caring for. However, this new swing that we're starting to see, the patients that I've cared for that are my age and sometimes even younger, just as healthy as I am, sometimes healthier than I am, are coming in, and we've had some that we've lost, and we've had some that COVID has literally made them fight for their life. There's a young man in particular that recently was ill. He is very well known in this community. Everybody loves him. He has a young family. He's younger than I am. He's in his 30s. And he came into the ER and came back. And every time the symptoms of COVID were worse and worse until we ended up admitting him. He spent some time in the ICU. I have not been involved in his care to know much more than that, other than I know this gentleman was just as sick as some of the very, very sick patients, the sickest of patients that we've seen and taken care of. Because of people like him and the other patients that I've seen, I've made the decision that it's time to be vaccinated. It's time. There are hundreds of people around me every day that have been vaccinated, and they're stronger because of it. You know, I'm not immune as a 40-year-old woman with no comorbidities. I'm not immune to COVID, and I'm not ready for it to give me the fight of my life. So I'm just here to say get vaccinated, and we're in this together. And thank you very much for listening to me speak.